Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Neca Predator 2 Ultimate Boar Predator. Neca's finally getting out the last few Predators from their Ultimate Lost Tribe. I ordered this figure from PackTurtle.com, so let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see on the front, here's the Predator. Looks pretty nice, firing some of his weapons. Predator 2 Ultimate Boar Predator. One side of the package, Predator 2. This is the 8th figure in the Ultimate Lost Tribe collection. Other side, same thing, 30th anniversary. On the back side, we have a little description of this Predator. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause now. Cool little story there. Then here he is with all of his different interchangeable parts. And here's a traditional checklist of the entire Ultimate Lost Tribe. At the bottom, got a bunch of credits, and there is a barcode in case that helps anybody. One of NECA's ultimate figures, window box packaging. You can hear the Velcro as I open it. Inside flap, here's the Boar Predator, and then here he's in the package. Comes with a ton of stuff. So no further ado, let's open him up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. He comes with quite a bit of stuff, hence why he's an ultimate figure. He's got a total of 3 alternate hands, totaling 5 interchangeable hands. He's got a combi stick, both extended and compressed. 2 different heads, one with the Biomask on, one unmasked. He's got 2 different alternate pieces for his wrists, one for the dart and one normal. He's got 2 discs, one open closed, a human skull, and then a cannon and a blast effect. He also has 2 computers on each wrist. First time I think I've ever seen a Predator like that. But before we take a look at the accessories, let's talk about and check out the actual figure. Boar Predator is the brother-in-arms to the Stalker Predator. They're known as the Boar Brothers. They always sort of took care of each other. Eventually they were caught stealing from the Elder Predator and sort of accidentally made their way into the Lost Tribe. Kind of a cool backstory. In this video, we're going to take a deep look at the figure, his accessories, height and articulation. We'll compare him with the standard version of the Boar Predator and with a bunch of other Predator action figures. So let's take a look at him. Starting with his head here. His Biomask. It looks good. It's got these lines going across the top. Sculpting detail's nice. Paint job's excellent. We got different shades of silver in there. His mask looks a little plain. This adds a little bit of flair and variety though. He's got armored chest. Like I said, computer on both sides. I do find this one kind of odd. Seems like it kind of opens backwards. That isn't how I would expect that to be. But, you know, whatever. Still kind of cool. I don't think I've seen one like that before. Nice ultimate body. Double jointed elbows and knees. Place for his disc. Hopefully it'll work good on this guy. Nice figure. Getting close to completing the Lost Tribe. And a closer look at his face, head sculpt, and Biomask. Detailing is very nice. And then, here's the figure broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Now let's take a look at his accessories, and let's start off with his hands. He's got a total of 5 hands, 3 right hands, 2 left hands. Here's his first pair of hands. These are some open hands. Here's his second pair of hands. This is a pair of gripping hands. And he's got one alternate right hand. It's kind of a larger gripping hand. I believe it's intended to hold his disc. Now let's look at his heads. One has the Biomask on, one is unmasked. Notice the X on the crown on the unmasked head. Here's the head with his Biomask on. The sculpt and paint is excellent. Kind of weathered. I like it. And here's the previous Boar Predator's helmet. You can see how much more basic it is. Paint job is considerably different. This is the non-ultimate version that came out a good 10 years ago or so. And here's the alternate unmasked head. I think it looks great. The dark brown and the flesh colors contrast nicely. I love the X on his crown. The mandibles are on point. Eyes look good, they're dark around them. In the long run, I'm going to display this guy with the unmasked head. As the previous one has the mask on, it'll just add a little more variety to my shelf. Now we've got this human skull. It's gray, it's got some black, dark colors on it. Sculpt is fantastic. It's got a little hole at the bottom. Here's Boar Predator holding that human skull. Now let's look at the plasma canister and blast effect. effect is cool. It's kind of orange, comes almost white at the point there. Then we have the canister itself. It has a sort of armored Predator design. Articulation at the base, comes out, looks pretty good. Here it is attached to his back. It's kind of interesting how it works. You'll attach it, the cannon goes down like this, lift it up. You'll have to rotate the cannon the other direction for it to look right. Kind of cool. Here's Boar firing off his blast effect. So this thing actually has 3 points of articulation. It can rotate around. Of course, it can sit back down. And then the base here can move from side to side. Now it's like a little wrist dart. It's pretty small. It's just an alternate piece so to go on top of his forearm armor. It's risen up, kind of pointing out there. Can shoot these little darts. He's got 2 of them because he has the ability to put one on each wrist. Here's his forearm armor. This one has the normal piece. We have the computer on one side, and at the top here, that's where the darts are. This one is dormant inside of his armor still. And here it is with the risen piece attached. He's about to shoot the darts, and he has 2 of the dart guns, one for each arm. Now let's look at his 2 discs. One's a perfect circle, and one is open, it's activated, it's in the middle of being thrown. Each disc looks pretty cool. It's got a bunch of holes for the fingers, and on the inside you can see some of the technology there. Other disc looks pretty similar. Here he is holding and getting ready to throw that disc. And here he is holstering the disc. It fits in okay on this guy. A lot of time, this doesn't work well at all on these NECA figures. Now for his combi stick. We have one that's compressed. Detail's pretty nice, got some gold, some copper, some silver. And then here it is extended. It's quite long. Be careful on the tips. I've broken many of these things over the years. Here's Boar holding the compressed combi stick. And then the extended version. Now they've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories. Now let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, he's standing at about 8.2 inches tall, which can translate to just under 21 centimeters. He's 8.2 inches tall, but the figure's in the 7-inch scale. Predators are quite larger than humans. Now for his articulation. Starting with his cannon, it's got 3 points of articulation. 1, 2, and then side to side, 3. Then we have his head, rotate from side to side, up and down, decent amount. Can't tilt us at one side to the other. Shoulders on a ball joint, doesn't go out a full 90 degrees. It's obstructed from the shoulder armor, up, down, around, all that good stuff. He's got a bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows go in about this far. Both of his forearm armors have open computers. There's rotation at the armor, rotation at the wrist. Wrist is also going to be hinged. Ball joint in his torso rotate around, forward and back, although not too much. And his waist can also rotate around, forward and back. Limited range of motion in his torso area, especially considering he has 2 ball joints there. They can both rotate, but they don't go forward and back very much. Legs go out about this far. Ball joints, they can rotate independently of the ball. They go forward about that far, back, not too much. Go out. He's got double jointed knees. Then below that, his ankle here, forward and back, rotate a little bit, tilt just a tiny bit, it's a ball joint in there. Here's the Boar Predator. He's holding his combi stick, he's got the human skull, and he's firing his plasma canister all at the same time. Now let's check him out. Next to some other action figures, starting off with some other Predator 2 figures. Here he is, next to the original version of Boar. This one came out about 10 years ago. It's on the previous non-ultimate body, and he looks almost naked compared to the new one. Their heads are very similar, of course. This guy has the totally different unmasked head that this one didn't come with. This guy has armor on his chest, this guy does not. The forearm armor is considerably different. He's got the computer, the old one does not. He's got double jointed elbows on the new one, old one's single jointed. He's got the ball joint in his torso, whereas the old one is one solid piece here. Paint, sculpt, articulation, it's all superior on the new ultimate version. Looks like the bottom half is pretty similar. including the feet, just painted very differently. Very nice upgrade, that's for sure. Here he is, next to the Ultimate City Hunter. This is the main Predator you saw in the second film. And then, here he is next to the Ultimate Stalker. These are the Boar brothers. Here's Boar, next to the two most recent Ultimate Lost Tribe members that NECA released. We have the Ultimate Shaman on the left, and the Ultimate Warrior on the right. Then, here he is, with some previous Ultimate Predators to start off the Lost Tribe. We've got the Ultimate Lost, then this new Ultimate Boar, then Ultimate Guardian, and Ultimate Scout. Here's the entire NECA Predator 2 30th Anniversary Ultimate Lost Tribe. We've currently got 8 of the figures. There are just 2 more to go. The last 2 remaining for them to release are going to be the Ultimate Elder and Ultimate Snake Predator. I believe Snake's going to be the next one, and then the Elder will wrap up the entire line, or wave. Here's the new Ultimate Boar, next to all the non-Ultimate NECA Lost Tribe releases. These are almost 10 years old. I have the entire clan, although I don't have the non-Ultimate version of the City Hunter. And here's Boar, next to some more Predator 2 action figures. The first 3 are non-Ultimate figures. We've got the non-Ultimate Battle Damage City Hunter, Cloaked City Hunter, and then the Armored Lost. Of course, then we have the new Boar. Then there's the Ultimate Golden Angel, that's a younger version of the Elder. Then the Ultimate City Demon. Then City Hunter from the video game. I believe it was Nintendo Entertainment System. And the very last one is the McFarlane City Hunter. Here's Boar, next to another recent Predator release. This is the Deluxe Stoneheart from Concrete Jungle. And now let's check him out, next to some Predator figures from each of the different Predator films. Here he is, next to the Ultimate Jungle Hunter from Predator. Then, the Ultimate City Hunter from Predator 2. And now, with Scar, Celtic, and Chopper from Alien vs. Predator. And here he is, next to NECA's Wolf from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. This is an older NECA figure. They have been teasing an Ultimate Deluxe release of Wolf for many years now. They gave us pictures and news probably 5 years ago. Seems like it's never actually going to come out, but I still have some faith that we're going to get an Ultimate Wolf, Deluxe Pred Alien, and then also an Alien Warrior from that film. Maybe by 2027. Then, next to Berserker, Tracker, and Falconer from Predators. And now, next to the Fugitive Predator and the Deluxe Armored Assassin from The Predator. Now that's the final film that has Predator figures made from them. NECA has shown us an Ultimate Feral Predator from Prey. I can't wait to add him to the collection. He looks amazing. Here's this Ultimate Boar, next to the Mezco 112 Collective Jungle Hunter. Here he is, next to Machiko, the Human Predator. She's a human female that was raised by predators and learned to live as one of them. Then, next to a couple of Ultimate Xenomorphs from the 1986 film Aliens. And now, next to a couple of engineers from Prometheus. Here's Boar, next to several human figures from NECA's various Alien and Predator lines. And finally, here he is, next to Dutch and his extraction team from the first Predator. Most of these are customs. We've got Hawkins, Mac, Blaine, Dutch, Boar Predator, Dylan, Billy, Anna, and Poncho. Overall, it's a very nice Predator figure. I like the fact that I can display this one with the unmasked head and the original one with its biomask on, and it'll look like 2 different Predators on the shelf. His accessories are amazing. He comes with a ton of them. Sculpt and paint job are excellent. Articulation is everything you'd expect from a current NECA Predator figure. Shoulders are a little bit limited due to the armor. If I were to rate this guy, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. He's a very nice figure. Definitely not in my favorite couple for the Lost Tribe, but there are some really impressive, unique Predators in that clan. Cannot wait to finish them up. Hopefully they'll get done by the end of January. We'll see when the Elder comes out. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.